Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting method of practicing English speaking. The best way to remember anything is by looking at it. If we know something, if we have seen something, it gets very easy for us to remember it or describe it later. For example, if we have been to the market for vegetable shopping or a Diwali shopping or any firecracker shopping, when we want to talk about it, about our experience, we go there, right? Our mind goes there and we start speaking about what we have seen, right? So that is why it is proof that whatever we see, we are able to recall it and remember it very well. Okay, so that is why when we speak about building a vocabulary and all, people often recommend flashcards, right? So that when we see that word and related picture there, it gets into our mind. We are able to remember and recall it very easily. And that is why kids, when they start learning, they have a lot of pictures, right? And they are able to relate with that pictures to recall and remember that. Okay, so like A for apple, B for balls. They're able to relate to it and they are able to remember that alphabet. Okay, apple is A, ball is B. Okay, they don't know the spelling, right? A-P-P-L-E. They don't know the spelling. They just know A for apple. So that is where they are able to recognize the alphabet A. So in the same way, we as humans, we are programmed in that way, in a way that whenever we see something, we are able to remember that and we are able to recall it. Okay, like any new word you have found, and if you are able to, relate to a story with that, or you remember something related to that, a sentence or any special thing, if you attach to that word, it will be easier for you to remember that word and recall that word later. Okay, so that is why examples and references do work, and pictures really work like magic. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two pictures and I'm going to describe that picture for you, so that whenever next time you look at a picture or you're seeing a scene, any scene outside, like people walking, busy street, children's playing, water park, water fountain, mountain, any scenery you see, you will be able to talk about it randomly. Okay, so that is a very interesting exercise which you can do to improve your English speaking. It is very interesting, very entertaining, and it's very effective as well. Okay, let me show you. But before that, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Let's begin now. So let's talk about the first video here. Okay, now let me describe this, what we can see in this video. So the first part is I'm going to describe the overall thing, what I can see at the first glance. Okay, what is happening there, what is going on. I'm just going to describe the basics or very general view of it as I see that video. Okay, this place is a vegetable market. I can see a lot of green vegetables there. The vegetables look so fresh. People are coming and buying the vegetables from the vegetable shop, and there are lots of stalls there, so people have options to choose from the stalls. They can buy vegetables from any of the stalls. Okay, so this is a general idea I've given about what I can just see. Okay, now let's get into the specific details. Okay, or detailing. I can see a truck which is parked there The vendors are getting the vegetables from there and they are arranging it in the stalls. The stalls are in the form of tents so that they don't have to stand in the sun. Okay, and vegetables won't dry up soon. The rates are also written near the vegetables so that whenever anyone comes to buy the vegetables, they will be able to know the rates of the vegetables. That is very convenient. This lady is busy in weighing the vegetables and handing it over to the customer. There are other people also who are visiting other stalls to buy the vegetables. So this is how I can describe this picture or this video, what I can see there. You can also talk about any other thing also you can add, like for example, if I want to speak more on this, I would say this reminds me of my vegetable market as well. Every Saturday we have a vegetable market at our place just outside our society, and these vegetable vendors also set up the stalls. Those vegetable vendors also set up tent-like stalls and they have very fresh produce from the farms or from village itself, and they are so fresh that I love going and buying my vegetables every Saturday. So it's a routine of mine that every Saturday I go there and I buy all the vegetables for a week because they're so fresh and so wonderful. I love their taste as well. Be it a green vegetable or any other vegetable, all the vegetables are so fresh and homegrown that I love going and buying it from there. And it stays fresh for a long time as well. Okay, so what I did was I added my story there, right? There's a vegetable market also which is set up every Saturday evening outside my society. So I just got reminded about my vegetable market and I spoke about it. So in this way you can just, speak about your personal experiences also, or anything which comes to your mind by looking at the picture. You can speak about. You can also talk about, I also go to vegetable market or I also go to grocery shop where I can see fresh vegetables, so I buy it from there, or a Reliance Fresh or a D-Mart, wherever you go to buy vegetables and fruits also you can talk about it. Okay, so you can relate to that picture also. You can talk about whatever comes to your mind looking at the picture or the video or anything else, right? In this way, if you start practicing it in this way, you'll be able to get into the habit of talking about it, right? Looking at something and you will be able to describe that in a much elaborate way, easily. And in the same way, when you are in a conversation and you have to describe your experience or you have to tell a story, some incident, when your mind goes there, when you remember everything, you just picturize everything, it will be much easier for you to describe every single thing in a much organized way, right? Otherwise, you will feel a little nervous and you will just randomly say something. You will not be able to describe it in the best possible way. So if you get in the habit of describing things in this way, it will be much easier for you to talk about your experience or any incident or any feedback you want to talk about or any story you want to describe. It will be much easier for you to do so. Just get into the practice of describing things like this. Okay, it will help you a lot. Okay, now let's take another picture and speak about it. This is also a short video I'm going to play, which you can see, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. So let's talk about the generic or the general view, like what we see at first. Okay, the kids are out with their moms for a picnic. It's a winter afternoon and it's sunny. So the kids and their moms are enjoying their picnic in the sun. They have a picnic basket and the kids have their toys also with them to play. They're sitting on the picnic mat and they're having fun. Now let's get into the details. Okay, let's talk about the details. I can see a lot of fruits in the basket. The picnic basket has a lot of fruits in it. The kids are playing with the ball. The boy in the video is feeling hot, so he wants to remove his jacket. His mom is helping to remove the jacket and the girl is also doing the same. They're feeling warm in the sun. When the sun is bright in winters, it really feels warm. So that is why the kids want to remove their jackets. Picnics are always fun in winters. I also remember my winter vacations. We used to go out and play during mornings and afternoons, and we used to come back home by evening before it is dark and cold. So the whole day, if it is sunny, we used to stay outside and play outside. It helps you to keep yourself warm and you can enjoy also the whole time. And this picture also reminds me of our New Year picnic. Every year on 1st January, we have picnics. And most of the time, it's very cloudy and it's very cold. But during my childhood, it used to be sunny as well. So one picnic I remember wherein we all got together at a place. We sat on the picnic mat and everybody was cooking something there on the wood stove. So the lunch was made outside and everybody was helping each other to prepare the lunch. So some were cutting salads, some was preparing the vegetables to prepare the curry and rice, etc., etc. We used to have tea also there. And the kids used to play. We all got a chance to play there. So we used to bring badminton, we used to bring cricket, bat and ball, a football, and we used to play there. Okay, so tea, snacks, lunch, everything was cooked there outdoors, and we used to have food there, and then we used to come back by evening. So that is a ritual for every new year. On 1st of January, we celebrate it outside. So this picture reminded me of my childhood memory of a New Year picnic. So guys, this is how you can also start connecting the picture with your memories or your thoughts or your any incident or idea which you have in your mind, and you start speaking about it. Take your time. Immediately things will not come to your mind. I have been in practice of doing all these things. Trust me, just to improve my English, I've done a lot of things which has helped me, and I still do. I tell my daughter also to practice all these things. She has books, she can't read, she's just 5-year-old, but she looks at the picture and she comes up with a story. I ask her to come up with a story. I tell her the story and tell her that how she can look at the picture and come up with a story, and she does it wonderfully well. So this is how you can also take up any picture book, any scenery, anything. You can just stand in your balcony, look at the scenery outside, look at the scene outside, what is happening. You can just talk about it. Take it as a picture. Take it as a video. Kids are playing around, right? People are walking, running, cycling. Take it as a picture and just speak about what is happening. If you get in the habit of describing things in this way, it will be much easier for you to start speaking in English during any conversation on any topic with anyone, because you will know how to describe things. If you have some idea, you will know how to describe that idea. If you have any incident in mind, if you have any experience, if you want to tell a story about something which has happened to you, you will be in a better position to describe that in detail in a much organized way. Trust me on this. Start getting in the practice of talking in this way or describing things in this way. Any picture, any scene, any scenario, any experience, any story, and you will see the difference. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.